The New York Jets select Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner is a New York Jet!
Swaggy Sauce Gardner.
I love Sauce. I love his tape. I love his press technique. I love his confidence. He has everything you want to see in the position. And I think Robert Saleh and this scheme is perfect. It's a hand-in-glove fit for him, man.
Garrett Wilson.
It's Garrett Wilson! The New York Jets have just got two big-time playmakers!
I believe that Garrett Wilson is going to be the most impactful rookie receiver in this class. And I think we see Zach Wilson play like he did the last 6 games of the year, times 10, and have a phenomenal second season.
Wow, you think? Yeah! Yeah! Let's Jermaine Johnson!
Breece Hall, running back, Iowa State.
Breece Hall, oh my God, they got him! They went offense. They went with the best running back in the draft. Jeremy Rucker, oh my God! The Long Island native is a New York Jet!
J-E-T-S, Jet! Let's go!
Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to another Jets Media live stream. And today, we are breaking down the film, baby. We will be talking about the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings game, going deep into the All-22 film breakdown that's available on NFL Plus. This is going to be a lengthy stream, so make sure you guys get your popcorn ready. Well, it's noon, so I don't think anyone's eating popcorn. Get your lunch ready. Maybe grab a cup of coffee. Whether you're sitting at work right now, you can sit back and watch my thoughts of this breakdown. I haven't really rewatched this game to its full extent yet. I saw some clips on Twitter of the film, but you're going to see my first reaction to, the entirety of the game. This is going to be a long stream. So guys, please do me a gigantic favor. Hit that thumbs up on your way into the show and help me out to get to my new goal of 15K. We're inching close. We're so close to 15,000 subs, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning into the show as always. So without further ado, let's dive into it. But first, we're going to hear a quick word from the sponsor of the All-22 film breakdowns. That happens to be Mojo, and Mojo is the proud sponsor of Jets Media. That is a sports stock market that allows you to make some money off your New York Jets. Garrett Wilson and Mike White are trending up. Now is the time to invest in these two players. Because if there's two players that I got the most confidence in to continue to play good football for the rest of the season, it is these two players. Especially Garrett freaking Wilson. Because Garrett Wilson is playing like an absolute all-star. All-star. He's not playing like a rookie, folks. He's coming off a game where he nearly had 200 yards. Should have had 200 yards if Mike White did not overthrow him on that go route that he beat Patrick Peterson. But you can't ask him to do everything, right? So Garrett Wilson at $15.39 a share. That's pretty steep of a price for a rookie. And he's going to continuously to rise and rise and rise. So if you want to get into Garrett Wilson for a long-term investment, now is the time to get in there. So make sure you guys download Mojo, which is down below in the description right now, or simply scan the QR code on the screen. Mike White, $4.19. He's up 7% after his performance against the Minnesota Vikings. $4 is so freaking cheap for a quarterback. It's unbelievable. If you guys look at the quarterbacks on the Mojo market and you compare it, Zach Wilson's a lot more expensive than Mike White. And Mike White, he's proven to be a quarterback that needs to be, whether the Jets answer or another team's answer, I think he's playing more than a backup quarterback. And we're going to break it all down in today's film. And if you look at the starting quarterbacks around the league on the Mojo market, nobody has a single-digit price point. So whether Mike White's the long-term answer for the Jets, whether he's a long-term answer for another team, now is a great time to invest in Mike White because he is going for a bargain at $4 a share. You invest in that man today because you're going to regret it. I guarantee you that, because he does have a big-time opportunity to go up there against the Buffalo Bills to get his revenge. But this is a good time to invest in Mike effing White. Other two playmakers for the Jets, Elijah Moore, he's trending down a little bit. He's down 11 cents, 0.97%. He's at $11.48. And Corey Davis, he went up after his clutch performance, $9.92 for Corey Davis. I'd stay away from Corey just because he is a veteran, and I don't really feel like he has a lot of upside in terms of the market. But Elijah Moore at $11 is a very interesting one because, you know, you do want to invest in players when they are on their lowest point. And I feel like Elijah Moore is only going to get better and better as the season goes on. He was open a lot, and we're going to see that in today's film. And it feels like the Jets are going to try to get him involved a little more throughout the remainder of the year. The two tight ends for the Jets are pretty cheap at $3 a piece. Tyler Conklin's not coming off a good day in his homecoming against the Minnesota Vikings. But C.J. Uzomah had a clutch grab, the over-the-shoulder grab along the sidelines on a crucial play in the clutch. And these two players are just really good tight ends for the Jets. And I feel like if you want to invest in them, now is a good time because with Mike White out there, we know that he likes to spread the ball around all across the team. And that is the luxury of having a quarterback like Mike White on this roster is you get to see someone that spreads the wealth, spreads the ball around to all different players. It's not just one guy. Garrett Wilson is the number one guy, obviously, but you do get to see Mike White spreading the ball around all over the place. So if you guys want to do me a gigantic favor, simply click the link down below in the description and download Mojo today, and that would mean a lot to me. And if you do download Mojo, let me know in the chat so I can give you a shout out on the stream because it does help out the channel a ton. And let's get into it, baby. Let's get into the All-22 film breakdown. So if you guys are just tuning into the show, guys, do me a gigantic favor, hit that thumbs up button on your way in. We are just getting started in the All-22. What's up, Jets Unleashed? Jay, hit that like. Yes, sir. Amari Ritchie, I'm always watching these at work and can never write in the chat. I could today. Let's go, Amari. Happy that you're able to write in the chat, man. Hope all is well with you at work. Verlander, let's go Mets. Yes, sir. Love that, my holy king. Big time move for the Mets. Makes me feel a little better about, you know, Jacob deGrom leaving. MN in the house. Big up to the Jets Nation. Hey, man, Minnesota Vikings fans, I have so much respect for you guys. One of the best fan bases in the league. You guys are very respectful, and you give a lot of support to the Jets, so it means a lot. All right, guys, let's start off the film. All right, so first drive, I think we all know what happened here. It was a 3-and-out that finished off in a interception. So the first play is a good one, but it gets called back for holding on Corey Davis. So I'm curious. Corey Davis held him there. Bam Knight has so much burst, so you can't really talk about this play too much. All right, that brings up 1st and 20. On the opening drive, Mike White drops back, checks it down to Bam Knight for a screen. Bam Knight catches it like 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he still gets there and picks up positive gain. And then on 2nd and long, he checks it down to Tyler Conklin to make it more 3rd and manageable. But then here is Mike White's interception. Mike White throws it for a 1st down if Corey Davis catches this ball, but instead Corey Davis hits him in his hands, pops up into the air. Harrison Smith is right there to bring it in, intercepted. Very unfortunate start for the game. If you watch it from this angle, this is a 1st down for the Jets if Corey Davis catches it. Let's watch this throw. Mike White drops back, steps into it, good fundamentals, throws it. Now, it is behind Corey Davis, not the greatest throw in the world, but it does hit him in both hands. Tight coverage, hard one to bring in. It's hard to really blame Mike White on this interception. Watch this throw one more time. He drops back, and he lets it go right here. And the ball, he throws it away from the defender because the defender's all over him on the front side. So he tries to get that back shoulder throw, but Corey Davis is unable to bring it in. Pops up into the air, intercepted. Very unfortunate. But the Jets defense, they come out there and get 3-and-out. And the 3-and-out doesn't feel good because it is, you know, they give up 3 points anyway. But Quinnen Williams on the first defensive possession gets a stop right away with C.J. Mosley. Quinnen Williams is playing like an absolute star. All-Pro, Pro Bowl, superstar. However you want to call Quinnen Williams, yes, he is stepping up. Watch his just impact on the left guard. Lets him drive with him. Does not allow that blocker to blow him away. Sheds him off with ease. Quinnen Williams is there. Eat up Dalvin Cook on first down. Brings up second down and long. And this next play, the Jets get pressure on Kirk Cousins. It's going to be a boot. But John Franklin Myers reads it, plants his foot in the ground. JFM is in his face, which allows Kirk Cousins to throw a bad pass. Incomplete. Great job from JFM for not being fooled on that fake reverse. And that's third down. Then on third down, Kirk Cousins fires it incomplete. The Jets pass rush gets home, and the Jets defense starts off the day on fire. Unfortunately, the Jets defense was not perfect in this game, but they did have a good stop on their first possession. Look at the pass rush. The pocket collapses, forced Kirk Cousins to throw this ball. Micah Carr the second in coverage, and that brings up fourth down. And then the Vikings kick it. Greg Joseph gets it through, and now the Jets get the ball back and their second possession of the day. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Jets. Mike White under center. Hand off to Bam Knight. Bam Knight doesn't really get to go anywhere. Max Mitchell, who had a very tough day in this one, who actually gets benched for George Fant because George Fant is back. Watch Max Mitchell here. He's the one at fault on this run play. To hand off to Bam Knight. And Bam Knight has some space here, but Max Mitchell cannot hold his block, which results in his man to get off the block and wrap up Bam Knight. If it wasn't for that tackle, Bam Knight could have planted his foot in the ground and cut a little bit and got some positive yards, but instead, it's a gain of nothing. And then on second down, this is a cool little play. I like this play on second down. 2nd and 9. This is a little swing route to Corey Davis. They bring Corey Davis in motion. Well, not even. It's an end around. And then you got Corey Davis wide open. And look at all this space. This is a great play call. Great execution from Mike LaFleur. Now, we're going to see a lot of Mike LaFleur in this. So I want to be able to say that Mike LaFleur deserves criticism, but I do feel like Jets fans are giving too much criticism to Mike LaFleur because the Jets offense was pretty darn good in this game outside of the red zone, obviously. Like, this is a perfectly schemed pass play, and we're going to be able to see it all over the way. So watch Mike White here. Corey Davis comes around. It's a play action to Bam Knight. Corey Davis swings around. And look at all that space, bro. That's just scheme right there. All that space for Corey Davis to work with. First down. Then on 1st and 10, Mike White goes under center again. This time Elijah Moore in motion. And it's a play action. Mike White drops back, steps into his throw, checks it down to Elijah Moore, and Elijah Moore picks up 4 yards. Now, I feel like this is the first read, but let's just watch Mike White as the quarterback. How does he operate this? How is his footwork? Where is his eyes? Does he sell the play action? He does. His eyes are looking down the field. He's selling it, steps into the throw, and he immediately shifts his feet. You see that footwork right there? Now, some of you guys can be like, all right, Richie, why are we watching an easy pass to Elijah Moore in the flat and watching the footwork on it? The reason is because this is exactly what Zach Wilson needs to learn how to do. This is what Zach Wilson was struggling with. Watch the subtle footwork. Mike White drops back, and then he steps up, immediately shifts his feet, and now his feet are pointing in the direction of Elijah Moore to make that throw accurate on the money. Those are the throws that Zach Wilson has been struggling with throughout his entire NFL career. And it's the footwork, it's the lower half, it's the fundamentals, it's the mechanics that is what's going to help Zach Wilson throughout his career, whether it's on the Jets or not, who knows? But it's the small things with quarterback play. Now it brings up second down. Mike White drops back, and a little swing pass to Bam Knight. Bam Knight makes the first guy miss, rumbles and bumbles all the way down to make it third down and short. Bam Knight he looks different, man. As an undrafted free agent, he is special, bro. He is absolutely special. Mike White scans the field, doesn't like what he sees, quick decision, doesn't allow the pass rush to get home. sees all the open space. And watch Bam Knight. You see Patrick Peterson here on an island, and Bam Knight just plants his foot in the ground, whoop, and just goes forward. Picks up the extra 4 yards, and I'm sure the Jets coaching staff is watching this film and loving everything that they're seeing from the rookie, Bam Knight. So now it's 3rd down and 1. Where the Jets got on 3rd down and 1? It's a handoff to Bam Knight. You know that Bam Knight's getting that 1st down on 3rd and 1. Too bad they couldn't do that at the goal line. Right? Guys, hit that like button if you're not already. It really helps out the channel. Well, this time it's to Robinson. James Robinson gets it on 3rd down and 1. Blocking's good. Good chip block from CJ Uzomah. And James Robinson picks up the 1st down. Now it's a new set of downs. The Jets are doing up-tempo style offense. Single back formation for Mike White. Another handoff to James Robinson. Robinson picks up 3 yards. Now this is a play, I think it's a tight end screen that the Vikings sniffed out, which results in an incomplete pass. Mike White is smart to just dirt this. Watch how Conklin comes in motion. We got 2 tight ends. It's a little hesitation from Uzomah. Uzomah checks out, but then you look at the Vikings defenders in Mike White's face. You had another Vikings defender coming on him. So Mike White does a smart thing and just dirts it, because even if he threw that ball, it could have been intercepted for a pick 6, or if Uzomah caught the ball, it would have been a loss. So that's a good play from Mike White being smart. Now 3rd down. This is a big one. Man coverage across the board. Mike White drops back, sees that it's man coverage. You see that Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore on the top of your screen, Tyler Conklin, Ty Johnson, and then you see that Corey Davis has inside leverage. Now watch Mike White in a perfect pocket step up into the throw right here, reads it, sees Corey Davis get open, Evans in coverage, beautiful separation and man coverage. Mike White delivers a strike on the money to Corey Davis, and Corey Davis picks up the 1st down. I mean, this is just, simple, easy reads for the quarterback to make, and it's refreshing that we have a quarterback that has proper mechanics that can actually make these big-time throws on 3rd down. Watch it again. His eyes are looking right. So he's look how Mike White is processing things. See how his eyes are looking this way. He's looking at Elijah Moore. He's looking at Garrett Wilson. Doesn't like what he sees. All right, I'm going to look off of that. And then right away, he sees that Corey Davis is going to get open over here. So he drops his foot in the ground. Now it makes his hitch. And look at the timing. Look at the anticipation. He's going to throw this ball while Corey Davis is here. He's going to deliver it over here somewhere. Watch. Lets it rip. And it's just on the money. Perfect ball, perfect placement, perfect timing, anticipation, accuracy. And my favorite part about this throw is the eyes. Watch Mike. Mike White's not a quarterback that looks at his one read and he's someone that just continuously, stares down his number one option. Watch his eyes. Looks right. Looking right, which makes Harrison Smith and the deep safety respect that. And then he looks back and he sees Corey Davis that's going to free up open, which is really unique because you got Conklin here and he's not open and Conklin's defender's in his face, but it's man coverage and Corey Davis has inside leverage with ease and Mike White reads it and knows exactly where this ball needs to go. That's just a great throw, man. 1st down Jets. Then on 1st down, it's an incomplete pass to Ty Johnson. It's a play action to Ty Johnson. Doesn't like what he sees. I don't know. Could he squeeze in a touchdown to Denzel Mims over the middle there? Or am I getting a little too greedy? Hold on a second. Am I getting too greedy here? It's play action. And Mims is kind of wide open. If he makes that hitch and throws it to him on stride, I know Harrison Smith's right there. But if Mike White delivers a ball right now, over the middle, could that have been I don't know. There's 2 people on him. So, all right. 1st down, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Mike White drops back. Here comes the pressure. Mike White fires it, tries to get to Tyler Conklin, and it's through the hands, out of bounds. Could have been a little better ball, no doubt. And even if he caught it, I don't know if that's a completion because both of his feet were out of bounds anyway. but it's like a tight end wheel route. Now, that's a high pass. You can't really expect Conklin to bring that in. Then that brings up third down. And this is where Conklin almost really cost the Jets with the drop interception. All-out blitz. Mike White delivers it, and that should be a first down. I mean, if he catches it, all he needs to do is run and get to the 20-yard line for the first down. But he drops the ball, popped up in the air, almost intercepted, which would have been really bad. Watch it from this angle. Mike White drops back. Good read. Delivers his ball to Conklin. Hits him in the chest. And if he catches this, he needs to get to the 20-yard line. And that would have been a first down easily. But instead, he drops it, pops it up in the air. And Corey Davis does a good job to make sure that it was not intercepted. And then Greg Zuerlein ties up the game. Greg the Leg is a dog. Now, here comes the defense. The defense gets worked a lot, I'm pretty sure, on this drive. First play is a check down to Dalvin Cook, but the Jets are there. Michael Carter the second. And look at the pass rush. Sheldon Rankins returns. He's in his face, forces him to get rid of it quickly. Michael Carter the second in coverage. Now this next play is an explosive one to Dalvin Cook. The Jets struggled against the run in this game. Delayed handoff. And look at that space. Dalvin Cook gets through the gaping hole. Quinnen Williams just barely gets off his block. And that frees up Dalvin Cook for a 20-yard run. Watch a delayed handoff. And that just perfect blocking from the Vikings to free up Dalvin Cook down the field. Another handoff to Dalvin Cook for a positive gain. That just can't happen, man. The Jets got to do better. Now second and short. Kirk Cousins. Now, this was DJ Reed's probably best rep against Justin Jefferson. Watch this man-on-man coverage. You know, DJ Reed held his own. He gave up a touchdown, but he didn't get beat deep. And this is a perfect example of a good rep from DJ Reed on Justin Jefferson. Watch it. Man coverage. No safety help, by the way. DJ Reed squares his hips, uses the boundaries as his friend, breaks on it, right? Because he knows he's going to the sideline. DJ Reed is all over it, and that's a pass deflection. Could have been intercepted, but DJ Reed did a phenomenal job on that rep right there. Watch it from this angle. Look at the pocket, bro. The Jets just cause havoc. I mean, it's a hard ball to pick off, but DJ Reed locked down Justin Jefferson on that rep. That's for sure. Now it's third down. Kirk Cousins almost intercepted. I think that's second down, actually. Oh, too bad. Whitehead got to be able to catch that. Oh, no, that was fourth. That was third down. And then they punt the ball to the Jets, and then the Jets get the ball back. So now it's a tie game, 3-3. Jets backed up in their own end zone. Garrett Wilson in motion. Hand off to Bam Knight. Bam Knight cuts up the field, gets a couple yards. Really tried to establish a run game early here. Then on second down and long, it's another handoff to Bam Knight. Bam Knight finds the hole, picks up good yards. I love when Bam Knight gets hit, he still's moving his legs. He does not give up. He continuously tries to pick up the extra yards. Watch it from this view. You see the hole open up right here, and Bam Knight plants his foot in the ground, sees the hole, and explodes through it. I mean, that was a watch. This is how you want your running back to play, especially as an undrafted free agent, man. The vision is big for a running back, and it feels like Bam Knight has it. Watch. Right when he gets the ball, he's scanning it, and this is happening so fast in his mind. Look at that hole it opens up right here. Plants his foot in the ground. Watch him explode through it. He's just going to run right through it. Boom. That's just a beautiful run from the undrafted free agent rookie, Bam Knight. That brings up third down for the Jets. Third down and short. Oh, no, that's first down, actually. First down now. New set of chains. Pretty sure. Another hand, and that was a flag. This is where the Jets' penalties started to hurt them and back them up. So now it's first down and 15. Mike White drops back, fires it over the middle. Incomplete behind Corey Davis. Let's see this from the end zone view. Definitely a throw that's behind Corey Davis. Good coverage there from the Vikes. Now it's second down and long. Empty set for Mike White. They're sending four-man rush. Mike White, big drop back, steps up, fires it to Mims. And this is where I would like to see Mims catch this ball, but it is great defense, borderline pass interference. Mims was unable to bring it in. But like when we drafted Denzel Mims, I thought that he had the ability to go up and get these contested grabs. And I'm not saying this is an easy catch by any means, but Mike White puts it exactly where you want it for a big 6-foot receiver, 6'4" receiver to make. And Denzel Mims unable to bring it in. Now it's third down and long, and the Jets are just going to throw it underneath, which I kind of hate. I hate that they do this stuff. If it's third down and 15, why can't we try to make an explosive play down the field? But instead, they just want to play the position battle and punt the ball back. Hopefully, our defense can get a stop that they eventually don't on this drive. I think this is a touchdown drive for the Vikes. Justin Jefferson in motion. Toss to Dalvin Cook. Nathan Shepard's there. And then on third down and short, they go to Justin Jefferson. Now, I don't like this soft coverage right now. Why are they in soft coverage? Why is Sauce 8 yards away? You should be pressing him. Because when you don't press him, watch, you're giving him so much separation to the point where it's easy. A little hitch route. First down. Don't understand that play call from Ulbrich at all. I don't know if that's... I know it's zone coverage, but you got to be able to press at the line of scrimmage, man. Because if you don't, and it's third down and 2, all you got to do is run 2 yards and turn around. That's a first down with ease. It's exactly what the Vikings do. Play action again. Kirk Cousins. I mean, Kirk Cousins looks so bad in this game, bro. We should have won, man. But the Jets get called for a defensive holding, brings up first down for them. And then Dalvin Cook picks up 8 yards. Second down and 2. At midfield. Fake toss. Look at Quincy Williams all over that. Quincy Williams screams off the edge, off the play action. Watch Quincy Williams here, who is such a great player on this team, man. Screams off the edge, fake bootleg. Quincy's there to eat it up. Now it's third down and 2. I think, is this the one where they go for it? Third down and 2. Empty set for Kirk. 4-man rush. And it's incomplete. Sauce in coverage. But I do think that the Vikings go for it here. Yep, fourth down and 2. Now, this is a big play of the game early on. First quarter, they go for it on 4th and 2 at midfield, and they trust. Now, why are we playing soft again? Here, this is my issue. You heard me criticize it earlier on 3rd and 2. Sauce. Play press. Get up on them. They need 2 yards. When you play off coverage like this, it's such an easy little hitch. You see that? It's an easy hitch. I mean, when it's 4th down and 2 and they need 2 yards and you're playing off coverage, that's like the easiest conversion. So I don't know if this is Sauce or the coaching staff, but that can't happen again. When it's 3rd and short, 4th and short, you got to play up on them. Don't be afraid of getting beat deep. You got to stop the underneath stuff. Now it's a new set of downs for the Vikings. Kirk Cousins, incomplete, but there's a flag on the Jets. This is where it all starts going downhill defensively. End around to Justin Jefferson, brings up 3rd down. And then another 3rd down conversion. What happened on this one? We simply could not get a stop on 3rd down on this drive. I mean, Hawkinson just finds a soft spot in the zone, picks up the 1st down with ease. Quan Alexander in coverage. Frustrating. New set of downs. Now we've entered the 2nd quarter, play action, but the Jets are all over that. That brings up 2nd down and long. Now this is a trick play. You're supposed to throw it back across the field, but Jefferson keeps it, and he's like 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage and still picks up positive yards here. I mean, that's just Justin Jefferson being Justin Jefferson. And then 3rd down, this is the play that Jordan Whitehead gets called for a freaking unnecessary roughness. One-on-one coverage. Justin Jefferson still makes the catch regardless. Catches it. He gets hit, and there's a flag. I don't know how that's a flag, but whatever. 1st down, Vikings, and then here is the touchdown to Dalvin Cook. I mean, what happened here, D? The Jets are usually very good at the goal line, but on the first play, I mean, I think what caught them caught off guard is they were quick to snap the ball, and the Vikings offensive line pretty much just bodies the whole Jets. Shepard misses the tackle. And then that increases the lead to 10-3 for the Vikings. And now the Jets offense needs to tie the game, but they don't on this possession. As we all know, hand off to Bam Knight. Bam Knight goes nowhere. Max Mitchell, again, not being able to get any push in the run game. Max Mitchell gets beat, which causes no gain. Now 2nd down and long. A little beautiful route. First target, first catch for Garrett Wilson. Pretty crazy that Garrett Wilson had no catches in the 1st quarter, and he still ends up with 162 yards. Watch Garrett Wilson here. Beautiful 2nd and 10 play. They're playing off coverage. Seems to be man. And just finds it's zone. Finds a soft spot in the zone. Picks up the easy 15 yards. This is good quarterback play. Finding the soft spot in the zone. That's all you got to do. Drop back. Look at his eyes. Looks this way. Not there. Going back to my 2nd read. Wide open. Good play there from the quarterback. 1st down and 10 for the Jets. Conklin comes in motion. It's a toss to Bam Knight. And Uzomah could not hold his block. And Evans makes a good play. I don't know whose job is to block number 21 on that one, but he is blazing to the Jets running back. Unable to get the edge. Now 2nd down and 10. And then the first and only sack of the day. This comes from Max Mitchell. Again, this is why Max Mitchell got benched. Max Mitchell double teams this player for some reason and forgets about the edge rusher, and he lets him come by, and Mike White gets sacked. And that's what results in Max Mitchell getting benched. Watch this play again from this angle. Max Mitchell Should not be double teaming 94. He should be extending and coming out this side. But frees up an easy sack. And then on third down and long, the Jets just go underneath. And they're going to punt. First down, Dalvin Cook goes up the middle. Quan Alexander with the tackle. Second down. This is a nice little out route to Justin Jefferson. Jefferson at the bottom of your screen. Good throw from Kirk Cousins. And he's short of the stick, so it brings up third down and short. But the Jets simply cannot stop them on third down, man. They could not. So third down and 2. Let's see what happens here. He drops back, and it's Jefferson again. Third and short, man. Third down and short. You see Jefferson line up in the slot on Michael Carter II here. And they're just going to keep going to their superstar. Jefferson sets up Carter. Gives him a little juke. Goes inside. Look at all that separation. That's too easy. And Whitehead's there to try to draw the ball out, but he doesn't. And that brings up another first down. Watch it from this angle. Whitehead he read it like a book, but unfortunately cannot jog the ball out. First down for the Vikings. And this was a dangerous one. Almost a diving, spectacular grab from Jefferson, but could not bring it in. And he was upset with himself. Jets did not get beat deep in this game. I mean, that was a dime from Kirk Cousins, by the way. And that brings up second down and 10. Play action. Cousins, a little underneath to Mattinson. And the Jets are all over it. Michael Clemens with the tackle. I mean, watch the effort from Clemens here. This is really cool. The rookie, number 72. Look where he's at. Turns around and watch the effort from Michael Clemens. Sprinting. Doesn't stop. Ugh. Makes the tackle. I love that. I love that effort from Michael Clemens, man. He's just a all gas, no break style of player. Love it. Then on third down, this is the annoying one, bro. Kirk Cousins on third down and 11 picks up the first down with his legs. The Jets pass rush do a great job. And look at the secondary, bro. There's no one open. The secondary is doing a great job. You think they're worried about Kirk Cousins running? I mean, Jefferson's double teamed. He's not open. Blanketed all across the secondary. And Kirk Cousins escapes and picks up the first down with his legs. Like, that's just so unacceptable, man. First down, Vikings. Play action. Kirk Cousins rolls to his right. And this is the bomb, bro. He throws a bomb down the field, gets hit as he throws. It's like underthrown that benefits the Vikings. A big-time explosive play. The two safeties get beat. I mean, look at the defensive line, bro. They're all over this. They hit Kirk Cousins big time. Watch Kirk Cousins get mauled right here. Ready? Boof. But he still puts up a ball, and the Jets secondary was not able to stop him. Big explosive play from the Vikings, and that brings them right into the red zone. And then they get a delay of game. Doesn't help the Jets out at all, though. Underneath to Jefferson again. And then on third down again, throws it to Hockenson. And the Jets challenged this play to see if it was a first down, which they lost. You see Hockenson check, releases. CJ's in zone coverage, feels him coming this way, but then he's too late to the break there. And that brings up a first down. And then here's a touchdown run for Mattinson. This is unacceptable, bro. How do you let this happen? I mean, untouched into the end zone. That is really bad. That's not New York Jets defense, man. It's simply not. I know that, the defense played better in the second half, but they got to play better if we want to be a championship level defense. You can't give up this wide open of a hole. I mean, we got absolutely mauled, and Mattinson gallops into the end zone. And now here, the Jets try to go for it on fourth down and don't get it on this drive. Mike White drops back on 1st and 10, fires it, incomplete. It hits. Now, I'm curious where this ball is being thrown to because it was batted down the line of scrimmage. Was he trying to squeeze that into Garrett Wilson? Because he was going to be right there. But it's all good because he finds Garrett Wilson on the very next play. 2nd and 10. Mike White drops back, steps up, fires it. Garrett Wilson, first down. Watch the hitch, steps into his throw, fires it. I mean, he's got a good velocity, man. Mike White's got an arm. Not going to lie. So on first down, they hand it off to Ty Johnson. Ty Johnson doesn't really do anything. And they already replaced Max Mitchell with George Fant. And then it's 2nd down and 9 or 8. Play action. Mike White steps up. Tries to throw on the run. That's not really his specialty. Incomplete. Can he make this throw? The one thing we don't know about Mike White is can he make off-platform throws like he tries right here? And simply couldn't. That was a difficult throw to make, bro. That is a very hard throw to make. And then on 3rd down, Mike White checks it. Why are we throwing underneath again to Ty Johnson if it's 3rd down? It's 3rd down. Let's see if there's anybody else open. Maybe squeezing it into Elijah Moore or now throw it to Garrett Wilson, who's going to be streaking over the middle. But instead, he goes underneath to Ty Johnson. That brings up 4th down. And then here's the 4th down play. Lets it go to Tyler Conklin. Incomplete. You see Elijah Moore streaking over the middle open. But at the same time, first of all, I don't know if the Jets should have went for this in terms of a coaching decision based on how the offense was playing. And you can't really fault him not seeing E. Moore because he's already releasing this ball before Elijah Moore gets open. But if you do see him, and if you look at Conklin, he is open. So you let this ball rip. You expect him to make that grab, but the Vikings do a good job, let it loose. Elijah Moore's frustrated. I'm sure he knew that he was wide open. And I wish he went to Elijah Moore there too. See, from this angle, if he just glanced this way, you got E. Moore. Throw that right here. That's a first down. And then the Vikings get into field goal range and kick another field goal. The defense does a good job here to hold them out of the end zone. Here's a 3rd down play. 3rd and short. Here's where they stop him. Eccles gets checked in. Carter II got hurt at this point. He does return. Kirk Cousins fires it. Eccles in coverage. Incomplete. The pass rush gets home. Watch the pass rush from here, from the D-line. This is a D-lineman incomplete pass. Quinnen Williams literally throws this guy to the turf, and he's in his face, and Kirk Cousins gets drilled, which results in an inaccurate pass. So that's that pass rush getting to Kirk Cousins and hitting him hard. Now it's 20-3. But luckily, the Jets are able to get 3 points back before half. Mike White drops back. He's going to check it down to Ty Johnson. Ty Johnson picks up 9 yards. Second and short. I mean, this is a beautiful throw and beautiful catch from Garrett Wilson. Watch this right here. Garrett Wilson at the top of your screen. He's going to run a nice little out route. Watch him set him up. You see his hips? Right when you see the DB's hips pointing away from the sideline, that is the advantage for the wide receiver. Breaks. And watch, this ball's being thrown now before Garrett Wilson's even looking. The ball's in the air. That's beautiful timing. And, I mean, that catch is unbelievable. I mean, the recovery from the DB from the Vikings was pretty darn good. And the fact that Garrett Wilson was able to catch this ball with both feet in bounds tells you the type of talent that we got at wide receiver, everybody. I mean, it's pretty unbelievable. Mike White takes a big hit here as well. And the timing on this throw is unreal. I mean, look at the placement, look at the accuracy, and look at the 2 feet in bounds. First down, Jets. This is a big throw. Big man throw. These are the type of throws that really makes you, as a Jets fan, get giddy about the potential of Mike White. Remember, this is his 4th career game starting. 5th career game starting. First down, Mike White drops back, steps up, fires a bomb. Now, this was so unfortunate because he's open and it's in his hands. That's a touchdown, but Harrison Smith is such a good player where he drops the ball. He knocks the ball out. If Harrison Smith wasn't there or if he did not make a play on the ball, that's a touchdown. Because one-on-one, Garrett Wilson beats his man, but the safety comes out there over the top because you see it's man coverage across the field, but there's a single high safety. And Harrison Smith does a great job to recover. And he has him open, and Harrison Smith, Garrett Wilson catches that ball and walks into the end zone if it wasn't for Harrison Smith. Good play from the veteran safety there, saving a touchdown. Good throw from Mike White, too, by the way. I mean, that's a deep throw. Frustrating. Now it's second down and 10. Mike White drops back, delivers it. Now Elijah Moore was unable to get his left foot in bounds. Elijah Moore, you got to be able to get 2 feet in bounds here, fella. Come on, baby. We know you can do that. This is not college ball anymore. He catches it, gets 1 foot in, and you got to be able to drag that left toe in. And he doesn't. Incomplete. So now it's third down and 10, and the Jets are just going to try to pick up some positive yards to set up a Greg Zuerlein field goal. And he does just that. And then the Jets get a franchise record field goal attempt from Greg Zuerlein, 60 yards. Franchise record, Greg Zuerlein. Let's go, baby. And that brings the Jets 20-6. Now we head into the second half. Now this is where it's going to get a little better from the Jets' sake of things. They played bad football in the first half, but this is where the Jets turn it on. They make their halftime adjustments. So the Vikings start off with the ball, and the first play of the second half is a Dalvin Cook handoff up the middle. The next play is another Dalvin Cook handoff, and that brings up third down. And then C.J. Mosley is there to stop him. So the Jets defense gets a 3-and-out to set the tone early in the third quarter. Watch this on third down. C.J. Mosley's over the center, drops back. He's in man coverage. He sees it. You got 2 linebackers all over that play. And the Jets get a big-time stop. Saleh's pumped up, and that forces a punt. And the Jets start off in good field position. So now it's first down and 10 for the Jets. Mike White under center, handoff to Bam Knight, and the Jets offensive line unable to get any push. I mean, the run game was okay. I mean, Bam Knight finished with 90 yards, but at the end of the day, man, the run game wasn't good on first down. You see here, you got a freed up player. I mean, whose assignment is that? That's Dwayne Brown. So, but luckily we have Mike F. White, baby. Second down and 10. Watch this. Play action. Drops back. Steps into his throw. Fires a dart to Garrett Wilson. Now, this brings up a first down. I want you guys to watch Garrett Wilson's route because Garrett Wilson is him. He is a superstar, and this is why. Man coverage, look at this separation that he creates on this drop back. Watch Garrett Wilson. Just sets him up. He's got Evans is in no man's land. He has no idea what to do. Where is Garrett Wilson going? Gives him a little juke move. Boop. Right when you see that left foot get planted and the DB's hips are pointing the opposite direction, that's all the leverage a wide receiver needs. Cuts across the middle. He's got the separation. The ball's already out. That is called timing. That's called anticipation. Great throw for Mike White here, understanding that he trusts the rookie receiver to get open on his break. He does get open on the break. The ball's exactly where it needs to be, and that's a first down for the Jets. An explosive play. Now watch from this angle. This is going to be more impressive. So Mike White gets rid of this ball. You can't really see where Garrett Wilson is on the screen, unfortunately. But Mike White gets rid of it now. And look at the timing, bro. He anticipates where Garrett Wilson's going to be. Boom. First down. Big time throw. And then first down, we actually get a positive gain on first down from Bam Knight. I mean, Bam Knight plants his foot in the ground and finds the hole. That's a good positive gain on first down. And then on second down and 4, it's a little jet sweep to Elijah Moore for a first. Like this, I like to see the ball in Elijah Moore's hands like this more often, man, because he's a playmaker. Watch. Makes one guy miss. Makes 2 people miss. That's a first down. Elijah Moore's a playmaker, my man. Get that ball in his hands. I mean, he's got two defenders. Whoop, whoop. Get that ball in. Get that man in space, and he'll make plays happen. So now it's first down in the red zone. Unfortunately, the Jets are, of course, not going to score a touchdown here. Now they try to do this little pretty play. Garrett Wilson's going to try to pass it to Corey Davis. Corey Davis is not open at all, so Garrett Wilson just throws it out of bounds. Now I like this. I don't know if we need to get pretty. You feel me? I don't know if we need to get pretty here on first down and 10. But we try to get pretty, and it does not help out the Jets at all. That brings up second down and 10. I don't like that play call at all. Second and 10. Play action. A little swing, flick pass to Conklin. That brings up 3 yards. And now it's third down and 7. I feel like this could have been holding on the Vikings, but what do I know? Watch Garrett Wilson. I mean, he goes outside, and he's being held for a brief little bit. Ball's thrown, and the ball's where it needs to be. But since Garrett Wilson got a little stumped up on the route, he's not able to get to that ball. Garrett Wilson's looking for a flag because he thought he was being held. Unfortunate stuff, man. We needed to get a freaking touchdown here. I mean, you see Garrett Wilson get held there, but they don't call it. Out of the reach of Garrett Wilson. And that brings up fourth down. Greg Zuerlein kicks the field goal to bring it to 20-9. And then the Vikings get stopped again on defense. Kirk Cousins misses a wide open Hawkinson. This was a bad miss by Kirk. Jets get bailed out there. And then on third down, the Jets get another stop. Back-to-back 3 and outs. Third down and 2. It's a little. Oh wait, no, that's a first down. My apologies. They don't get the stop there yet. First down here. Almost intercepted. Second down and 10. The Jets are all over it. And now brings up, now this is where they get to stop. Third down and long. In the second half, the Jets got to get a stop defensively. And they do. Quinnen Williams, big time play. Actually, we got to watch Quinnen Williams on this play first because he mauls Dalvin Cook. Quinnen Williams had a sequence here, back-to-back impactful plays. This was second down, so we're going to rewind just a little bit so you guys can see the impact of Quinnen Williams and why this man needs to be paid right now. Second down. Remember when Dalvin Cook early on in the first quarter had a 20-plus yard run on a delayed handoff where the Vikings call the same exact play? It's a delayed handoff, the same exact play. Quinnen's in the same position, but this time he's like, I'm not getting beat again. And he swallows up Dalvin Cook for a loss. And then the very next play, Quinnen Williams gets his 8th sack of the season. 9th sack of the year, his career high. Watch Quinnen Williams on this. Provides a stunt. He goes outside. Carl Lawson comes inside. And then just bulldozes his way. Gets the sack. And then he dances on him. Quinnen Williams is him. Quinnen Williams is a star. He deserves his money. Give him that bag, baby. Watch it again. Watch the stunt from Carl Lawson. Carl Lawson goes inside. Quinnen Williams twists outside. And on a 4-man rush, that's all it takes. Quinnen Williams gets home. Forces a punt, and the Jets get the ball back. First down, Bam Knight gets 3 yards. Second down, they check it down to Bam Knight. He picks up the first. This is what I love about this offense under Mike White, man. He's not afraid to check him down when there's space. Mike White drops back. And look at all the space that Bam Knight has. He sees it. Checks it down to Bam Knight. Cuts up the field. That's a first down. Move the sticks, baby. Now, we did have Elijah Moore open over the middle, but it's still a first down regardless, so you can't complain. Because if you look at Elijah Moore, he's going to get open. Right there. You can throw that ball to E. Moore, even though that guy was there. But it's a check down to Bam Knight, and Bam Knight picks up the first down. Elijah Moore wanted that ball, you can tell. First down and 10. Mike White drops back, delivers a rifle to Garrett Wilson. First down, makes 2 people miss. And he's down at midfield. Watch the route from Garrett here. I mean, you can't guard that. He just gets open with ease, bro. He's a unique talent, man. He is a unique talent, Garrett Wilson. Watch the timing on this throw as well. Drops back, lets it rip. I mean, Garrett Wilson is just too freaking good, bro. Watch it one more time. The timing is just so good. Lets it rip right now. He sees the wide open space. Lets it rip. That's a catch. It's a first down. Oh, we got Jack in here. Just lurking in the back. All right, guys, we're getting a special guest, and he's coming at the good time because now we're going to see some good football. He didn't have to sit through that awful first half. What up, Jack?
What up, man? Surprise, right? Surprise.
Yeah, you made it.
I know. I had you guys in the chat. I had something I was supposed to do, and then last minute it just got canceled, like literally 30 seconds ago. So I'm like, Rich is still on. Let's get this live stream hopping. And here we are. I'm excited.
So I didn't even send you the link. You can join without the link now?
I can join without the link because you
That's
gave
great.
me the StreamYard
awesome.
thing. Yep.
Awesome. So we are where we're at in the game, just so you're aware, it's 20-9. The Jets they were in the third quarter. The Jets got 2 stops on defense, and they got the ball, and they just completed a first down to Garrett Wilson at midfield. So it's first down and 10.
All right.
Sometime in the third quarter.
All right.
So you got to miss all of the bad stuff. I mean, there's still some bad stuff looming.
Yeah, there's still some stuff looming, but we got a lot more good things to talk about.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. So this next play is a little delayed handoff. I think this is the James Robinson. Picks up a couple yards. The run game didn't really do anything until like that fourth quarter where we get to see like Bam Knight just streak down the sideline. And I can't wait for that. Because like there's 2 plays, Jack, in this game where like the first play of that offensive possession is an explosive play that brings us to the red zone. Like the first one was the Garrett Wilson throw where he brings it all the way to the 15. And the other one was the first play, ball at the 25-yard line, Bam Knight down the sideline. So like there's 2 instances where we're like, wow, the Jets need to score quick. And they get 2 explosive plays. But obviously the unfortunate situation is they didn't score touchdowns. But it is pretty cool that this Jets offense has the playmakers to get it done. So now it's second and 7 now. Little play action. Mike White drops back. Oh, I love this play. What a grab from CJ Uzomah, man.
Such a great play. The run after as well. CJ Uzomah's got a little bit more speed and burst to him than I think a lot of people give him credit for, just because he's such a big body. But he, can absolutely get it done as a pass catcher, as we see right here. Perfect example.
And I also got to give credit to Mike LaFleur. This is a perfectly schemed up play, because when you're a defense like the Vikings, they're scheming in a way to shut down Mike White. And what Mike White likes to do is take the underneath stuff. So what this play design is you're going to bring Elijah Moore on a streak to free up the space for a little check and release for CJ Uzomah. And I know a lot of people are blaming Mike LaFleur for the game, like they should. Mike LaFleur deserves criticism, but you also got to realize that Mike LaFleur called a hell of a game in terms of getting to the end zone. The issue was the red zone play calling that he needs to figure stuff out, because the Jets, yards-wise, offensively, was phenomenal, and he did a good job of picking apart the defense, and this is a perfect example of that. You watch CJ Uzomah check. He's going to make it believe that he's going to block. Elijah Moore is going to run a streak to free up the space. CJ Uzomah breaks free. Mike White is looking down the field. He sees that there's no one open. Watch the eyes of Mike White. Doesn't see it. Sees CJ Uzomah get open. Puts up the ball perfectly. I mean, that's not an easy catch.
No, not at all. And that's CJ Uzomah right there. I mean, Mike White definitely put it on him, but did not make it easy to go up and get it. And that's CJ finishing the job. And like I said, man, he's got some serious, downhill speed for a guy of his size. I would love to see him incorporated more into this passing attack. I really would.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to compare the 2 tight ends, CJ and Conklin, CJ's known for his yak abilities, yards after the catch, whereas Tyler Conklin's better at route running and getting open in terms of separation, where like his and just getting open, whereas CJ Uzomah is really good after the catch. So I agree. CJ needs the ball more, and he's pumped up. I love CJ Uzomah, man. He's a great player on this team. So now it brings up first down for the Jets. That was a big play. And this is where we get stalled in the red zone. So let's see what happens.
Of course.
First down and 10. This is a good play on first down. A little out route to Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, can we see that? Yeah, we'll see it from this angle. I love seeing Bam Knight, baby.
So it's a quick pass to Garrett Wilson. You wish Garrett Wilson can make the guy miss, but he's unable to. Not in good position. Yeah. And he just gets mauled.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's basically a 2v1 at that point. Corey Davis was kind of eliminated from the play. It's a tough one, but great throw from Mike White. I like the design. I like what they're going for there, but obviously it just the execution was a little off. I imagine they have Corey Davis out there trying to block that other guy, and they're hoping that Garrett can make the one dude miss and skirt into the end zone. So I like the design, but it was just not executed as we would have hoped.
Yep. And also, if you look on this side, Conklin is kind of streaking open in the corner. Not sure if that was even part of the read, but missed him there. Now it brings up second down and 7, I believe. Let's see what this play is. There's a handoff to Bam Knight, and unfortunately, the blocking's not there, which is so infuriating. And they have been lining up Barrios in the backfield a lot, which is interesting. He hasn't got the ball yet. But
this is goal to go at this point, right?
What do you mean?
This is oh no. Never mind. This is still
20-9 is the score in the third.
No, I was saying the down and distance. Like this isn't second and goal. It's okay.
Yeah, second and 7. And Bam Knight doesn't really have anywhere to go. Let's see what happened on the blocking from the other angle.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too thrilled about the play call here. It seems like a lot of these, zone runs were kind of getting blown up throughout the game. So I would have liked to see them get a little bit more creative there on second down to not force us into a shitty position here on third.
And then we do get the
we
first
got Mike
down.
White.
Yeah, I mean, that run from Bam Knight was good because it was 2nd and 7. He picks up 6, and then it brings up 3rd and 1, and then Mike White gets the first down, which is good to see, man. We need Mike White to do this more often. Why do we call this at the goal line? I mean, he did get a rushing touchdown by doing this, but he should have done it again at least. Oh, my God. It's so infuriating. But now it's like, looking back on it, bro, like now it's 1st and goal. Can't even get in the end zone once. So let's see what happens here. First play action. Oh, yeah, I know what happened. Okay, so
Yep.
George Fant gets called for a block in the back, and that kind of messes up the whole goal-to-goal situation now.
And I want to say something about this real quick. A lot of people are saying, well, Barrios forced Fant into that. Absolutely not, man. Barrios sees an opportunity to switch direction and pick up more yards than he would have if he had cut it inside. And, George Fant stuck both hands onto the back of this dude's jersey and shoved him to the ground. That's lineman 101. You're not supposed to do that ever. So that's not on Barrios. That's on Fant 100%, at least in my opinion. I see a lot of people giving Barrios shit for that. And, I think Barrios did the most he could to pick up positive yards there.
Yeah, and that penalty really ruined this entire opportunity to get in the end zone. You get a block in the back, man, and then it brings us back. Instead of being 2nd and goal at the 3.
Yeah, from the 3. I mean, where was Barrios going to go if he cut it back inside? He was running into 4 purple jerseys there, So that's on Fant 100%.
Yeah, exactly. And now, and speaking of Fant, this was his first game. Max Mitchell started off the game, and he got benched. And outside of that one penalty, Fant actually had a phenomenal game. So hopefully he can continue to play well because we need this offensive line upright and not making bonehead penalties. So now it's 1st and goal at the 16-yard line. First play. Now this was a design to get Corey Davis on the sideline. Unfortunately, Corey Davis gets flipped up. So you see Corey Davis in the slot here. It's going to be a little rub route. Corey Davis, a little wheel, and Mike White throws it now. So he's anticipating Corey Davis to get freed up down the sideline. That's Mike White's vision. But unfortunately, Corey Davis can't even get by, and that's why the throw looks so bad.
You think he could have fit that ball into Garrett streaking over the middle of the field there?
Yeah.
Like right there?
I mean, the problem is he is hitching right there.
Yeah, he's already winding up to go somewhere else, but another second, that could have been a nice little play for us.
Yeah, no doubt. You look at it from this angle, see if that ball is even catchable if he... And his eyes are looking at Corey all the way. I mean, yeah, man, if Corey didn't get beat up, that's a touchdown. All right, so now that brings up 2nd and goal from the 16. Mike White drops back. You look at the route concept, and he gets... And now this is a dime. I mean, this just hit Conklin in the hands, and Conklin drops it. Conklin did not have a good game at all. And this is a freaking dime from Mike White after getting crushed. And this would have brought up 3rd and manageable. So this is 2nd and long. And watch Mike White drop back, step into his throw. Watch him get absolutely drilled. Look at that. Hand in his face. Gets drilled. Boom. Look at this ball. hits him in the hands. I mean, that's a dime, dude. But it's good coverage from the Vikings, obviously, as well.
Yeah, really good play on defense as well. But obviously, you'd like to see Conklin come up with that. But that is a difficult play to make.
Look at this throw from getting hit. It's right where it needs to be. Throw is there.
Yeah.
The defender's right, all draped all over him. Obviously, we're asking a lot from Conklin to catch this ball, but he just bats it down, and that's unfortunate because it would have been 3rd and goal from the 2. Instead, it's 3rd and goal from the 16, and they go conservative, and they just do a little screen pass to Moore. Now, could this been a touchdown? Maybe, but the blocking wasn't as efficient, and
probably not anyway, because we just didn't have the numbers downfield. That was good pursuit by the Vikings defense on that play.
Yeah, it's really frustrating. Like, I guess they're like, all right, we're just gonna throw underneath and maybe get a miracle because they don't want to risk forcing it in the end zone for 16 yards for an tipped interception or something. So I guess that was the mindset there from the play calling perspective.
Yeah, which I can understand.
Going for a touchdown for 16 yards, it's not an easy thing. But you are down 20-9, but a field goal does get you into one possession, 8-point game.
Yeah, so at this point in that situation, you got to just make it a one possession game.
So then it's still the 3rd quarter, and I don't know. So it's 20-12. I don't know if this is the possession where they score a freaking touchdown. Because as good as the defense was in the second half, there was one drive. I don't think this is the drive, actually. Sauce Gardner gets good play here.
Is this the end of the 3rd? Because I feel like they were going the opposite direction when they scored to Jefferson.
Exactly. So I don't think they score in this possession.
Or maybe this possession like goes into the quarter and they switch sides.
No, because I remember it. They literally scored, like, they got a first down on their first 4 attempts. Like, first play, first down, next play, first down, next play, first down. It was going the other way. And I think the score is 20-15. So we're going to stop them here. We're going to get the ball back. And we're going to get another field goal before. And then that next possession is when they score. So now it's 2nd down. The Jets D line's all over Dalvin Cook. And I'm pretty sure we get the stop on this next play, which will be a sack. I think this is where we crunch Kirk Cousins. 3rd down. Got to get to the 35-yard line. Watch his D line. They send an all-out blitz. CJ Mosley blitzes. And blitzes are very rare for the Jets. And they absolutely get home. Crush him. Everyone collapses on him. I mean, the whole D line should get credit for the sack on that play.
Yeah.
Watch it just collapse. Kirk Cousins has nowhere to go. He gets crunched. 5-man rush. CJ does a good job. And it's just a doghouse. So the Jets get another stop. This is where you're like, oh my God, this defense is like, they're doing everything. And now this is the beginning of the 4th quarter.
This one, Berrios did his little turnaround.
Yep. This is a nice move from Berrios, bro. That was beautiful.
I love it.
Watch Berrios again. Plants his foot in the ground. Whoop. And you're right there. You're like, uh-oh, come on, Berrios. What are you doing? And then he goes, I got you, bro. Later. Like, that was beautiful.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm pretty sure I know what play comes next. Oh, what a play. All right, so first play of the 4th quarter is a beauty. 1st down and 10 for the Jets. Play action. Mike White delivers a strike. I mean, in the tight window to Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson bounces off. Garrett Wilson's gone. I mean, the first play of the 4th quarter for the Jets. And he just barely goes out of bounds right there, man.
Oh, my God.
And we know how important that would have been if he didn't go out of bounds. That would have been a touchdown. I mean, watch from this angle, bro. This is a tight window throw. This is the quarter where Mike White kind of proved to me that he is way better than just a game manager. Like the type of throws he was making, dude, I was very impressed. And look at it from this angle.
100%. I mean, look at that, man. I think it's pretty unanimous amongst Jets fans that Mike White showed us that he has the potential to be the real deal based on, this quarter alone. Obviously, we'd like to see the job get done in the red zone where it counts. But I mean, some top tier throws from Mike White that not every quarterback in the league could make. I mean, to be
it's
perfectly
interesting
honest.
because Mike White's not a quarterback that's doing those type of throws that's off platform. It's like typical pocket, stepping into your throw, delivering strikes in the clutch type of throws, which is something that, is the kind of opposite of Zach Wilson's game. So you see Mike White make this throw, but now let's talk about Garrett Wilson because Garrett Wilson's so freaking good. He catches this ball, and it should be what? A 20-yard catch. But Garrett Wilson's like, nah, I got balance. I'm gone. And right when I saw him run and I see that him palming the ball, like not even tucked in, that's when you know he's like, okay, this guy is just something else. He is a touchdown. And he's just like galloping, switches hands midfield. Shout out to Mims, by the way. Downfield block.
Yeah.
Takes Harrison Smith completely out of it. And Mims is like, not holding, right?
I know. Because it started out as a clean block, and then by the time the camera finally got over to Mims, I was like, no block in the back, no block in the back.
And then right there.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And you know what, man? Like, it's like, the fact that like the refs see that stuff in real time as it's all happening is kind of crazy, I mean, I'm not saying like this should have been a touchdown. That's not my point. Obviously, he stepped out of bounds, but like you can just see the ref like blowing the whistle right away and putting his hands up in the air, because he saw it.
And it's just
so close, man. It's like, so close.
And like if this was a touchdown, you can say the Jets, it would have been a completely different game because we couldn't score a freaking touchdown for our lives.
I know.
And then now we get to see the frustrating part of it. Like, yay, we're happy. Garrett Wilson's a dog. We're in the red zone, like that. Blink of an eye. I mean, blink of an eye. First play. All of a sudden, we're at the 15. And here is more struggles. Let's see what the issue was. First play, screen pass to Bam Knight. I like this play call because Bam Knight can make people miss in the open field. So you get some positive yards. I am noticing that personnel-wise, we saw when Breece Hall and Carter was healthy, Jack, it was Breece Hall and Carter. But now it's Berrios and Bam Knight with Carter and Hall being injured. I find that interesting that it's not Ty Johnson or Robinson, it's Berrios in that spot.
It is.
But Berrios is not getting looks, though. He's just there.
Yeah.
He gets checked out as a little check down option. Screen pass. Connor McGovern makes a big block on Smith. Positive yards. Now it brings up second down and 4, I believe. Now this was the play that Berrios has 2 touchdowns with this play. One against the Dolphins, one against the Steelers. So I can't blame this play call. I like this. I like the play call. Unfortunately, Patrick Peterson just makes a good freaking play, man. Because if he doesn't make that play, man, that's a first down, if not a touchdown.
I know.
When you're on the opposite hash.
Oh. I felt the same way about that play call because we've seen that play work on more than one occasion, as you said.
And he's got grass, dude. Like, look at all this space. Peterson just has great pursue, and Berrios sees that too. And he's trying to get to that edge, but Peterson just makes a great tackle. It's like this was a game of inches.
Yeah, it really was, man. It really, really was.
Like, the ball's on the opposite hash mark, so you're giving an end around, so we have a lot of space to work with. And you see it right here. Like, if he just keeps running, I feel like Berrios kind of stuttered step right there. I think he shouldn't have done that. He should have just kept sprinting. If he did not stop sprinting and bend around the edge, I feel like it could have got a little more yards. But that's just nitpicking at that point. And that brings up third down. And they don't even need a touchdown. It's not third and goal. It's third down and 3. First down's the 5-yard marker. And I think this gets batted down. Yep.
So brutal, man. And you know what? Like plays like the last two, for example, like a great individual play by Patrick Peterson, and then whoever this dude was that batted this ball down. Obviously, I'm very, very mad at Mike LaFleur right now, as many other Jet fans are. But, you know, at the end of the day, you got to give credit to the Vikings defense, who I think we kind of wrote off a little bit going into this game. And then you see them make huge plays in the red zone like the last two. And you're like, okay, you know, these
100%.
guys came to play. So you got to give a little credit to the defense for sure.
100%. It as bad as the Jets were in the red zone, the Vikings defense was just unbelievable in the red zone. And this Vikings defense is like filled with veterans. Like that's what makes them good. Like stats wise, they're not going to scare you, but when it comes to big moments, there's a reason why they're 9-2 and now 10-2.
Yeah.
Like when you need plays, they're going to make plays because of the veterans. Now this is going to be the drive where, you know, it's like the defense did everything they could, but like this can't happen, man. I mean, you can't ask for a shutout in the second half, right? The defense only gave up 7 points, and this is the drive. But the way that the Vikings stormed down the field, I mean, I guess it's a good thing that they stormed down the field instead of taking clock down, but just watch. It's explosive play after explosive play. First one, play action, a little check down, gets it off. That's going to be a first down.
And that pissed me off, man, because
look at Sauce all over it.
Yeah, I mean, Sauce was just in Kirk Cousins' grill.
Like, pick it off. I don't know.
And then, you know, you gotta give credit to Kirk Cousins, man. I mean, I've you know, been praising him all week leading up to the game. You know, he's one of the more underrated quarterbacks in the league, I think, in terms of just being able to stand tall and make the throws when they need to be made. And we see, you know, 2 of them in a row right there with, you know, kind of, you know, the world crumbling around him, and he just makes the throw.
Yeah, I mean, watch the Jets
every time,
line, bro. I mean, they held tall there, but that's back-to-back first downs. And guess what happens on this play, Jack? First down run for Cook.
Yep.
That's 3 plays, 3 first downs.
Not what we like to see.
Yeah, so like as bad as the offense was in the red zone, this was a crucial drive that the Jets were unable to stop them at all.
It's just really good downhill blocking from the Vikings on that one. You see Will Parks try to contain the outside, and a good block is made on him. And then, you know, Dalvin's just able to skirt. And then this nonsense.
I mean, what happened here? So you got Thielen in the slot right here. This ball goes to Thielen, I believe. It's zone coverage, and he just goes right to the soft spot. Is this cover 2, I think? I mean, it's just wide freaking open. I don't know how. It's not even cover 2. I don't know what coverage they're in. It's definitely zone, and that's just inexcusable, man. Especially when you don't get to the quarterback. You give him that much time to pick apart a zone.
We might be looking at a couple safeties in this year's draft, I'd imagine.
I mean, that's just...
Yeah, that's bad.
And then this
Whitehead
is unfortunate.
And Joyner had absolutely no idea what was going on that play.
The Jets have good plays on this one. I mean, this is not the greatest play, but it's a short play. Good tackle from Joyner. And then that brings up second down. And then on second down, they make a big play. And then on third down, the Jets have a chance to hold them to 3 to keep it a 1 possession. Because right now, it's a 5-point game. It's 20-15 Vikings. The Jets stop Cook here, which is a great job. And that Carl Lawson with a big tackle. And now it's third down. And now this is a chance for the Jets defense to make the stop that we need. But this is the touchdown. Justin Jefferson's going to beat DJ Reed, who actually was playing sick in this game. But he still actually held his own outside of this play. You see Justin Jefferson. Just watch how patient he is at the top of his route. He just stops, breaks, and then DJ Reed tries to get there. It's too late, and that's just Justin Jefferson being Justin Jefferson.
He's just so freaking good.
I wish Sauce was on him on that play. I mean, that's Sauce's side. I don't know why they switched it, but
And that's what I said, man. I mean, I just don't understand why we couldn't have Sauce just following Jefferson. I mean, at least, make the adjustment and do it at half. But like, obviously DJ Reed had a big play against him. I love DJ Reed. I'm not taking anything away from DJ Reed, but now when you look at a play like that, you just wonder, what if that was Sauce and not DJ Reed? Sauce, who has more length, maybe he just could have gotten his arm over there in the nick of time. I don't know. It's all hypotheticals, but I would have really liked to see Sauce Gardner just shadowing Justin Jefferson.
100%. So now at this point, we're like, all right, the game's over. The only way the Jets can pull off a miracle is if they score quick. And watch this. First play of offense for the Jets.
Hey, Bam.
Now, the blocking on this play is unreal, and I can't wait to break it down. You know who's the key blocker here? Who is a very underrated player on this offensive line? Connor McGovern. Watch Connor McGovern here pull, and he sheds off, I think, the linebacker. So watch the center, Connor McGovern, snaps it, he pulls, and he makes a key block on 54. Boom. Takes him out of the play. And then you also got Corey Davis and Garrett Wilson. Absolutely phenomenal blocks. Corey Davis is one of the best wide receivers I've ever seen blocking. I mean, look at him. Just completely taking him out of the play.
Yeah.
That frees up Zonovan to get loose for like that type of breakthrough. Because if it wasn't for that Corey Davis block, that's just a first down style run. Like, he's tackled right there. If it wasn't for Garrett Wilson holding his block and Davis holding his block, that's a tackle right there. And that brings up, good run, but not this type of run. And to talk about Bam Knight, though, like his explosiveness, his downhill style running. I mean, he's a violent runner. I mean, this is shades of Breece Hall.
Yeah, he seems like that just one cut and go type of guy,
Exactly. I mean,
I
that's
like this
Breece
kid
Hall.
a lot, man.
I mean, I remember how much you used to love Philip Lindsay when he was a dog. Well, Zonovan Knight is the first running back since Philip Lindsay as an undrafted free agent to have 2 back-to-back 100-yard games in his first 2 games. So.
Yeah.
And look at this block from McGovern, bro. That's just textbook. You watch Corey Davis, textbook. And Bam Knight to find the hole, like go right through the wide receivers, skate by, and just be gone down the sideline. I mean, he has a lot of speed, man. Great stuff.
He does. That was a great block by Garrett Wilson as well as Corey Davis.
And it's just unfortunate because that's 2 drives in a row that we get into the red zone after 1 play, and we couldn't capitalize. So now it's 27 to 15, and we need a touchdown. Now we do get a touchdown on this drive, because we get a pass interference call from Garrett Wilson. I mean, Garrett Wilson's so freaking good that he just this is the next step of his game where he can really try to draw these PIs, because when you're a receiver that draws the PIs, that's basically just as good as a completion, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You watch Garrett Wilson at the top. He's going to set him up, go outside. He's being held. Pass interference. And that brings up 1st and goal. Now, this is unfortunate, though, because it does take the Jets until 4th and goal to get in the end zone here.
I know, and it's like the most sketchy, my heart sunk during this whole replay process.
Yes.
But I mean, what's going on here?
So
I mean,
1st and
it's
goal.
just inexcusable, man.
1st and goal, the play call is a handoff to Bam Knight. I mean, Bam Knight got us down here. Right?
I mean, there's just
no blocking.
Instantly nowhere to go. I mean, Eric Kendricks came up. I think that's Kendricks, right? 54?
Yeah.
I mean, he came up and just absolutely filled that gap perfectly. I mean, look at that.
That's Herbig's assignment.
Yeah,
Herbig missed him.
That's just a great play by Kendricks.
So
and the rest of the Vikings defense to finish the job.
Dwayne Brown got hurt in this one, but I'm pretty sure he's fine.
How nervous were you when Quinnen went down for a sec? And
you know what happened?
His arm was all limp, like running off the field.
You know what happened?
No, I don't know what happened.
Oh wow, he dislocated his shoulder, and
you know what? That's what
popped it back in and went back onto the field.
That's what my dad said. I didn't know that was confirmed, but when my dad played football, the same exact thing happened to him. And he was saying, holy shit, I think Quinnen's shoulder just came out because you saw him like running off the field and like one of his arms just like wasn't moving at all. And my dad's like, when you see him like on the sideline laughing, my dad's like, oh, he must have just popped it back in because that's exactly what happened to my dad.
That's exactly what happened.
Wow, that's crazy.
So now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Shotgun formation, play action. Mike White fires into the end zone to Elijah Moore. So let's see this a little more broken down from the route concepts. I mean, you gotta pass it on 2nd and 5 for sure, right? So you got Elijah and Corey Davis at the bottom. Elijah Moore's running a little dig, and it's just good D, man. Like, I mean, I don't know. Let's see what Garrett's doing at the top. I mean, you can barely squeeze that in there. So you see Elijah Moore, he doesn't really have that much separation. So Mike White's just trusting his receiver to make a play, but there's not a lot of space, and he just makes a great play on the ball.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough play design there. Nobody was really. I mean, you were going to be forced to force a ball on that play. You know, everybody's pretty locked up. There's not any
more catch the ball.
Not any real windows.
And now 3rd and goal. Pretty sure Mike White scrambles for this one. Gets down to the 1. Play action. Mike White doesn't see anybody. He runs. I like to see Mike White run a little bit more. I know that's not a part of his game, but there were some times where there were some easy opportunities.
And you can see, like, he's still kind of looking for somewhere to throw the ball, even when he starts to run a little bit. You can see right there, he's starting to
no one open. I mean,
there's
he does
no
have
one.
Corey.
Yeah. God damn it.
If he lets it.
He does. What the hell, man?
If he lets it rip right there. But at that point, he's already tucking and running.
Yeah. And I just feel like, I mean, obviously we know what ended up happening anyway, so it's fine. But, he either had Corey there, or I feel like that little last second of hesitation, I feel like he could have just bowled his way into the end zone if he just committed to the run. But we obviously know what happens with this anyway. Great push from the Jets.
Oh, God, that is so close.
To get it over the line. And as soon as I heard Gene Steratore tell the guys that, from this angle, I think it's definitive. I'm like, all right, we got one. We got one, boys. Thank God.
Gene says it. Come on. All right, so 4th and goal, they end up getting a touchdown. Now the score is 27-23, and the Jets defense needs one more stop. And what do? They get a stop. First play, Quinnen Williams. Oh, this is where Quinnen dislocates his shoulder. And I love how he dislocates it on making a big play.
And he's just got that dog in him, so he's
riding that shoulder. Back in. Gets dislocated there while making the tackle. Luckily, he's going to be fine. Next play, 2nd down, empty set for Kirk. Kirk Cousins drops back. Incomplete. Let's go, baby. Now it's 3rd down. Kirk Cousins. I mean, Quincy Williams is a heat-seeking missile. When he made this play, I was like, do it for your brother. Because that was the play after Quinnen got hurt. I mean, watch how he just times this. Watch Quincy right here.
When he made this play, I was convinced we were going to win this game.
Like, he's baiting him into it. He's like, yeah, do it. He's literally breaking. Right there, he sees Kirk Cousins hitch, and he's already breaking. Poof.
Oh, my God.
So good. What a big piece to this defense, man.
For real, man. And like he was Douglas got him off the
The waivers.
The waivers, right? After Jacksonville cut him.
Last year's training camp.
Such a big pickup, man.
We're going to have an interesting offseason in terms of retaining people because Quincy's a free agent. Quan is a free agent as well. So that's going to be interesting. All right.
Yeah.
So we get the ball back. Defense does their job. Now this is up to the offense. Does Mike White have a game-winning drive? He gets close. So we'll see how he gets there. 1st and 10, Mike White under center. Oh, this is – you know what play this is?
And I don't remember off the top of my head.
I'll let you find out.
Just let it play out.
Oh
my God.
First
brutal,
of all,
dude. Brutal.
Watch Garrett Wilson obliterate Patrick Peterson on this double
brutal.
move. Watch the bottom of your screen. Watch Garrett Wilson. Stops. Whoop. Gone. I mean, absolutely gone. Mike White delivers it.
But you gotta make that throw.
Like, if that's in stride, he is gone, bro. You think this guy's catching him?
No chance.
Even if he does catch him, he's making a move inside and he's gone. So that, and I also have to say, love the play call because that is, if this was completed, that would have been the 3rd possession in a row that we've hit on explosive play to get into the red zone. So I love the aggression. I love the anticipation there. But you got to make that throw, man. I mean, Mike White had a hell of a game, but this is a throw that you got to make.
I know. Mike White definitely wants this one back, I think, more than any other one.
It was right there. I mean, look at that.
Because that's also like, we've also been saying, let's see Mike White throw a bomb. And, he had a couple of great long passes in this game. But this one he wants back for sure, as do we all.
Oh, so devastating. But then it's all good because 2nd and 10, he bounces back with a big-time throw. 2nd and 10, another play action, drops back. Watch his footwork. I just love his feet. Steps into the throw, delivers a strike to Corey Davis on the sideline. Clutch.
Great catch by Corey Davis. Even better throw by Mike White. And he takes a shot right after the throw as well that he knows is coming, So it's just, that whole, what we've been talking about all week. Mike White standing tall and just delivering a strike when he needs to. He showed us that he can get it done.
He did, really.
I mean,
and the footwork too is great. Drifting to his right, stepping up and delivering. And it's just refreshing to see proper footwork and mechanics because when you have that's where you can make these style of throws. So now it's 1st and 10 after that explosive play. And this is going to be a handoff to Bam. Bam finds the edge. Picks up 5 yards out of bounds. Stops the clock.
We'll take it.
Outside zone.
We will take it.
Good blocking. 2nd and 5. Nice little swing route to Berrios for the 1st down. And this is where it felt like, oh my God, like the offense is clicking right now. We're going to get a touchdown and win. The defense is going to get another stop. I mean, I just love Mike White on this play. It's so simple. And this is what, and sorry, but we have to bring up Zach Wilson a lot. But the reality is this is what Zach Wilson struggles with. And watch how Mike White's so good at it. It's a play action, and he's going to step down, step into the throw. His feet are planted perfectly and directed right towards Berrios. And that's an easy throw. And he makes it look easy.
Yeah.
That's the throw that Zach misses. So.
Yep. I remember specifically talking to my dad about that throw, how if that was Zach Wilson throwing it, it probably would have ended up in the stands. Mike White, throws as good of a ball as you can throw in that situation, leading Berrios by a couple yards just so he's able to perfectly catch it in stride. And it was a thing of beauty.
Exactly. And on 1st and 10, James Robinson gets checked in for an outside zone, and he picks up like maybe 2. So then it's like 2nd and 8, and then Mike White delivers it incomplete. And then this is where you're like, uh-oh. So I think this is 2nd and 10 or something like that. Mike White has nowhere to go. That's looks like a miscommunication. And then on 3rd down and 10, this is where Mike White gets crunched. They send an all-out blitz. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people being sent on a blitz. Mike White just gets literally obliterated, gets rid of the ball.
He took a shot on that one too. He was hurt after that one.
Yeah, you see him on the floor. I mean, look at him. He looks dead.
Yeah, he landed right on his shoulder.
Watch from this angle. Oof.
Oh, man.
Gets
that hurts.
Crunched.
That hurts a
He's
lot.
in pain.
Yeah, that hurts a lot.
But then 30 seconds later, you saw Garrett Wilson freaking out, thinking he's hurt. 30 seconds later, 4th down and 10. This is the best throw of the game. This is where Mike White really proved to me that he can actually be a quarterback that can help us win games rather than just being a game manager. I mean, watch the footwork. They sent an all-out blitz again. And look out, and he knows that this blitz is coming. So he's going to drop back like 10 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step into the throw and look at where Corey is right now when he's making his hitch. Corey is not even looking. He is just making his break, and the ball is beginning the motion now. Releases it there, and that's just on the money.
Such a big-time play, man.
Did you see the angle that the Jets posted of this throw? Because it was probably the most perfect spiral you'll ever see.
I don't think so.
Oh, my gosh, dude. You got to see that angle. And
perfect throw, great.
Corey just couldn't get it in the end zone. But
great play by Corey Davis.
You'll see it better from this angle. I love how his footwork. He just drops back, drifts, plants his foot, lets it rip. I mean, dude, that is something. You feel me?
I do.
Now, could a Corey Davis run this way? Yeah, maybe. But whatever. Can't hit them all, right? You cannot hit them all. So I do want to show you the play.
I can't be too mad at Corey Davis there for not getting into the end zone because that's a difficult play to make.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I get what you're saying though. We'd like to think if that was Garrett Wilson, he just does his little twitchy, stutter step and he's out.
Mm-hmm. So here, I want to show you something. Look at the angle of this throw. This is the throw that we're breaking down. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. Look at the spiral. Look how tight it is.
Wow.
That's one of the best throws I've ever seen from a Jets quarterback.
Nah, period, man. For real.
I mean, look where
the form is perfect.
I mean, that's what I'm looking at. When you look at his eyes,
none of this off-platform bullshit. He steps into the throw.
And look at his
shoulders.
eyes. He's scanning things so fast. You can see his brain processing. Where left, right, straight. All right, Corey's my guy.
Yep.
Boom.
Plants
and
that front foot,
and
then by the time he plants that front foot, and then by the time the ball is released, his shoulders are perfectly square.
It's just textbook football quarterback play.
Oh, man. Unbelievable throw.
And you see him barely get tripped. Come on, Corey. No, don't know.
That's good stuff, though, man. Damn it.
I know,
this game was ours for the taking.
All right, now. And now this is where we're really going to want to rip our hair out.
Yeah.
So it's 1st down and 10 from the 16. First play, another screen pass to Bam Knight. I like the play call. Bam Knight picks up good yards. I mean, look how violent he is, bro.
I love the way he plays, man. I really do. I think he's got a bright future with this team.
Dude, like next year, Bam, Brees, and Carter, all young, all cheap. Like,
Yep.
that's just beautiful.
Yep.
Just look how he just doesn't stop. I want extra yards. Even there, get more. Like, he's so good for an undrafted free agent, dude. What more can you ask? So again, 1st and 10, they pick up good positive yards. Now 2nd down, complete to Corey Davis, short of the sticks. Or is this a 1st down? Where's the 1st down? I think this is a 1st down, actually. Yeah, 1st down Jets here, and that brings up
yet another 1st and goal.
And that brings up 1st and goal from the 5. Here we go. 1st and goal from the 5. You have four chances to win the game. First play, Bam Knight gets the ball, almost gets brought down here, but he spins out of it. Oh,
This was incredible, man. This was incredible.
And just get.
I mean, that was a blown up play. That play was absolutely blown up. There was nowhere to go until Bam stays on his feet and puts us in a position to score. And I didn't really like the spot here, to be honest with you. I think they did us a little bit dirty with the spot on this one.
Like, he had no right to get to the 1 from. I mean, look at this. He should be done here. Spins off of it. And just, come on, Ben. You can get in the end zone. Oh.
Like, to me, it looks like that should be, like, on the half-yard line.
All right, so the first play is, I guess, so let's break down the play calling here, Jack. So that was a hand off the Bam Knights. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now they're going to give Bam another chance.
As I think they probably should, based on the last play.
But Harrison Smith gets back there.
Just absolutely blown up once again. I mean, I don't know who on the Jets offensive line let that happen.
So Harrison Smith is the one that gets
angle.
by. So the safety is the one that just, he reads it and just times it. Gets by, man.
That's just a great play by a veteran.
That's a touchdown if he doesn't get by there, because look at this hole.
Oh, man.
And he's going right to that hole, too. He would have squeezed by there.
Harrison Smith made a lot of big-time plays, man, and he's now my least favorite player in the NFL.
And now this was 3rd and goal. So they ran on the first 2 times. Now they're going to pass the next 2 times. Now this is going to be an RPO, and Garrett Wilson is going to try to get the fade, but he doesn't even get free at all. So it's RPO. He reads pass, and Garrett Wilson slips right there. Slips.
Yeah, I that play really rubbed me the wrong way. Obviously, Garrett Wilson, slipped and the play kind of broke down from that point on. But I'm not too thrilled with that play call at all.
Me neither.
A fade in the back corner of the end zone. I don't know.
At least, like, if it's gonna be a fade, like, at least put Garrett here.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. It was just broke.
Maybe they were hoping for some sort of pick situation there with Elijah Moore doing that quick little slant route to kind of scheme Garrett open, but it just didn't work out. So you question it when that's the result.
Yep, and now it's 4th and goal, and you call your best play, the play that you've worked on all year. Now, my biggest criticism on this play call, Jack, is going empty, because that takes away the threat of a run.
I agree.
Because now look at the 4. I mean, they're all dropping back for coverage. There's no threat of a run. And the ball snap. I don't want to watch this. And it's like an option route for Berrios. Berrios finds open space, and Mike White delivers it to an open Berrios, and it's a touchdown.
Oh, man. Berrios is my guy. but this is a tough one. It's undeniable. Should have been caught. It was a good throw. Wasn't the most perfect throw in the world. It was a little behind, obviously.
But he has it right there. It's in his hands. It's in his
yeah.
holding the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know how he just drops it.
Yeah, it's inexcusable, man. Berrios needs to make that play. That's on him.
I mean, if Mike White leads him a little more this way.
I know. I mean, he's gonna take a shot regardless, but you know, I don't know. That plays a big what if. I'd also like to see, you know, as much as I love Berrios, I'd like to see Garrett Wilson as the motion man on that play. I mean, in that situation, when you know you haven't done shit in the red zone the whole game, you got to
Elijah
continue.
Moore is not even in the game. I mean,
yeah, you got to continue to target your best player. I think. I mean, you got to that ball needs to be going to Garrett Wilson or at least Elijah Moore.
Garrett Wilson's running like a out in the corner, and he's not open at all. There's Garrett.
Yeah, no, that's not who that ball should have gone. I mean, I like the route. I mean, it should have been a touchdown. But
and this route actually was. This actually wasn't even the route. We heard from Saleh. We heard from Mike White breaking this play down that this wasn't even the design route. That Berrios felt the space. The route's supposed to be Berrios breaking out, and he felt the inside open up, and Mike White and him were on the same page. Improvised it to perfection. Well, not to perfection because they didn't complete it. But this was a designed out for Berrios. But he felt this open space open up and incomplete.
You know, I gotta give credit to Mike White though, because Zach Wilson has had 20 starts with the Jets now or something like that, and it's the connection that Mike White seems to have with these pass catchers is so much better than anything with Zach. Going back to that play to Corey Davis before, when Mike White threw it, before Corey even made his break, because he just knew where Corey was going to be. Same thing with Berrios right there. They're on the same page. That's definitely a super big positive thing to see from Mike White. Obviously, you'd like to see it work out with a touchdown to Berrios there, but just the fact that these guys are on the same page, we know we're taking a step in the right direction.
No doubt. I mean, this was a loss that it sucks, but at the same time, it kind of tells us that we can compete with anybody, and we have a quarterback that I have a lot of confidence in, and it's been a long time since we've had that. So the defense does a great job here to give the Jets another last opportunity. I mean, this was just great. I mean,
yep.
This is the third down. This is Quan's play.
Quan Alexander, man.
Such a dog. Reads it. Watch number 9.
Oh, my God.
Thing of beauty.
First of all, number 30, good try, bro, on that lead block. Good try, but get bodied. I mean, Quan just didn't even consider you as a threat.
And like right there, I was like, oh my gosh, we actually have a chance.
I know. And we got the ball, above midfield. I was like, we can still win this game in the craziest way possible. And then, I don't know.
And Mike White's about to have a throw that he missed that's going to hurt us. Watch. So first down, little check down to Ty Johnson, but this was in play. So now the clock's ticking. They got to hurry up. They hurry up. Mike White fires it to Garrett Wilson. And right there, I'm like, oh my God. We have a chance. We're at the 19-yard line.
Good.
Garrett.
It's ridiculous how good he is, man. He's so good.
Let's watch the route real quick from Garrett here. Watch him at the top. We got to appreciate him more. Not saying we don't, but watch him at the top. Just find the open space. Easy. Makes it look so simple.
He does. He just has instincts for the position, Like it doesn't look like it's taken him, anything to translate to the pro level. He just has that instinct. Find the soft spot, turn around, and hope that the ball is there. And then shout out to Mike White for putting it on him. And then Mike White just has to dirt it.
Yeah, it's 1st and 10. They hurry up. They can't spike it because they don't want to waste it down. So quick play, doesn't see, he pump fakes there. Oh, wait, no, this is the next play. Now this right here is 2nd down and 10. And it's desperation mode. Need a touchdown. No timeouts, 19 seconds left or something like that. And Mike White feeds Garrett Wilson, and Harrison Smith again makes a big play on the ball.
I hate him, but he's so freaking good, man. You can't deny it. Not that anyone is, but oh man, he was pissing me off all game, just making plays.
A Garrett Wilson touchdown earlier in the game.
Yeah, that was an amazing play by him.
I mean, like, it could have been picked.
Yeah, I mean, we know the outcome, but we're lucky the game wasn't over right there. We at least had a couple more chances. This is the
play that Mike White, if he made this play, watch this, man. 3rd down and 10. And now this is where Mike White struggles. He's not good on the run. So he feels the pressure, so he's going to roll to his right. Now you can say Mims is kind of open here, but he's already escaping, and that's a difficult throw to make. But Elijah Moore does a great job here. Elijah Moore feels it, and he breaks off, and he's going to go to the sideline here to help out Mike White. And Mike White sees Elijah Moore, makes the throw. Elijah Moore's open, man. Elijah Moore's open. If he makes this throw, that's a catch, and that's out of bounds. That's a 1st and goal with 4 opportunities, 4 more chances.
I know. That's a tough one, man. That is a tough one.
He just missed him, man. He missed him on the run.
That's a tough one.
So,
I'd kind of like to see that. I mean, we're asking a lot. I mean, who knows if Mike White even saw him, but just like you said, man, I mean, Mims could have gotten in the end zone right there.
If he simply made this accurate throw, that's a freaking 1st down and goal. Instead, it brings up 4th and 10. I mean, let's watch from this angle to show how open he was. He looked at Mims too.
Oh man. And that's a tough throw to make,
It's not an easy throw.
On the run, I mean, he's going to, the right side, which is obviously easier as a right-handed quarterback.
Or maybe he could have ran it a little bit. But
yeah, I don't know, man.
Just make the throw there, and that's 1st and goal, 4 opportunities. And now it's desperation. 4th and 10.
That's another instance where we have to credit the Vikings defense in creating pressure there and making Mike White, go off schedule and miss a throw.
Yep. And then now he just forces it into the end zone. I mean, I don't know what the play call here was. I don't know if there's anybody else open, but Garrett Wilson's not open. Corey Davis. I mean, Elijah Moore maybe over here. I like Elijah Moore.
I don't really like. Yeah, I mean, I like Elijah there, but I don't really like what Corey and I assume that's Garrett Wilson. That's further in the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both kind of meeting up with each other with their routes, and just bringing those defensive backs closer together in the process. I'd like to see somebody, I'd like to see Corey Davis maybe, break for the corner of the end zone as opposed to the middle of the field.
Another factor that I just realized in this is Mike White gets obliterated. He has to get rid of this ball fast. Dwayne Brown gets beat on his blind side. Watch Dwayne Brown. He gets beat, and he has to get rid of his ball. I mean, I think that has a lot to do with it, and he feels it, and he has to get rid of it fast. I think if he gets rid of it to Elijah Moore, that's a 1st down, and maybe even a touchdown.
It was definitely a touchdown based on what Peterson was doing, because Peterson was fully committed to running the other direction. Look at Patrick Peterson there. If he got rid of that ball to Elijah Moore.
If he got rid of it to Moore there and then put it over here.
Yeah, because
that's a touchdown.
Peterson is up in the end zone right there, and he's fully running after Garrett Wilson. So that's a TD to Moore, I would say, with an accurate ball. It's a shame, man. You mean, obviously, you can break down all these what ifs when you're watching the film. But ultimately we were asking a lot out of Mike White, and he delivered when he on multiple occasions when he had to, and unfortunately he fell short there. But I think I'm also going to put some of that on Dwayne Brown. I mean, in a probably the most critical pass protection down of the entire game, he just got absolutely murked, just one-on-one on the outside, and we can't have that, especially from a veteran like him. It's not like that's Connor McDermott or Max Mitchell. That's supposed to be a rock out there. So that's not what you like to see from your tackle.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a devastating blow on all accounts, and that's going to do it for the film breakdown, guys. Obviously, a lot of stuff we wish we can have back as Jets fans. But at the end of the day, what this game tells me after watching the film is that Mike White can really step up and make the big throws when we need him to. And we also have a lot of players on this offense that can move the ball, that can get the ball into the red zone in one freaking play. I mean, we really do have explosive plays. We have a defense that steps up when we needed to the most, outside of that one drive, obviously. But, man, we got a big test against the Buffalo Bills, and we're in the playoffs right now with 5 games left, and we still control our own destiny, man. We're still going to be rooting for other teams to lose. But at the end of the day, the Jets are in the playoffs, and it's theirs to lose. It is.
It is. Now we got to start thinking about the Buffalo Bills, man.
Yikes. All right, guys.
Yikes is right.
We're going to break down the Bills tomorrow on the channel, and Thursday and Friday and Saturday. We're going to be talking about the Bills a lot. And let's go Jets, man. I still believe in this team. Mike White's coming for revenge. His worst game of his career came against the Bills last year. So you know that he's going to be trying to, fix those mistakes and go after the Jets, go after the Bills secondary. The Bills are going to be a different defense than what we saw them when we beat them. Von Miller will be out, but Matt Milano will be back. Trey White will be back, and Poyer. Those 3 guys were not playing when we versed the Bills, but Von Miller won't be playing. So I guess it balances it out somehow. And the Jets will also have Corey Davis back, who wasn't there. We'll have George Fant, who wasn't there. We'll have Bam Knight, who wasn't there. So it's going to be a very interesting week, and 5 games left of the season, man. And let's hope that there's at least 6 games left, because that means we made the playoffs.
I know, man. I can't believe there's only 5 games left. It's crazy how fast football season really, really just flies right by.
Yeah, let's hope it's 6.
But I see Phenom here. I'm just going to put it on the screen, Rich, because this is something we have to remember, guys. Meaningful games in December. We're happy to be here. So
it's true.
Let's just keep the ball rolling. Positive vibes.
All we wanted in August was meaningful games in December, and here we are, 7-5 in the playoffs with the second game in December looming. And we have to take a step back and realize where we came from. And I said this on my show yesterday, Jack, that expectations change and all that. But at the end of the day, we need to remember as a fan base what this team has been doing to us in recent years. This is the first time on Jets media where we are getting to talk about the Jets in a playoff hunt. We're not talking about the draft right now. We're not talking about losing for picks. We're talking about other teams losing to help us out. We're talking about making the playoffs potentially. And if we miss the playoffs, is it going to be devastating? 100%. It's going to hurt a lot. I mean, a lot of things are going to have to go wrong for that to happen. I think that means we're 9-8 or we're 10-7 and lose a tiebreaker of us missing the playoffs. But if we go 10-7 and we miss the playoffs because of a tiebreaker, that's going to hurt. But we still won 10 games, and it's going to be a big time, improvement for this Jets team. So 7-5, and I think we got to look at going 3-2 the rest of the way.
At the very minimum.
Yeah,
at the very minimum.
If you don't go 3-2, then the season's done. I mean, 2-3, that brings you to 9-8. That's a missing playoffs. 1-4, that's 8-9, and that's a failure. So
yeah. So I would personally obviously we'd all like to win out, right? But I think realistically we can go 4-1. We better go 3-2. But I still like us to beat Detroit. I still like us to beat the Jaguars. I still like us to beat Seattle. Obviously we've already beat the Bills, but they're going to be a different team now, getting a lot of their guys back. I think Von Miller being out is going to be huge for us, though. I really do. These freaking Dolphins, man. Who knows what's going to happen in that game? That game might be the most meaningful game that we've had in a long, long time.
If we're 1 game behind the Dolphins heading into that game, that means that if we beat them, then we have the tiebreaker over them and we're ahead of them no matter where.
Yep.
So like say we're the 8th seed and they're the 7th seed in that game heading into it, a win and you're in. So the Jets can position themselves, and that could be, talk that as a playoff game. And we got to win that game if that's the case.
I know. Me and you might be in Miami for that game if that's the case.
Oh, man. 100%. Well, guys, we appreciate all the love of the channel. Please hit that thumbs up button if you're not already. We got a 2-hour-long stream today, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow on the stream. So thank you guys so much, and see you next time.
Peace out, everybody.